All right, good morning, my friends, and welcome to the coffee run here. It's Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. 2024 is coming to an end, and we're gonna have our last session of the year right here, and we'll do, of course, our ceremonial roll at midnight tonight. But let's get after it. Here we are looking at our daily paycheck stats so far. Since the reboot of this thing, we earned our $100,000. Now we're just taking 5K a day and using that as our hammer to come on in here and win our daily paycheck. So. With that said, we're 6-2, I think, so far. Doing all right. It's been kind of a weird slog, right? We've been doing the horseman every day coming in here because I'm tinkering with my throw and not highly confident right now. So I'm not coming right in with the Dallas drawdown. But hell, it's the last day of the year. Today we're going to go balls out. We're just going to come right out, Dallas drawdown, first shooter, all across. And let's just rock this thing and end the year on a high note. So with that said, off we go. Let's get in here and get it done. I'm going to turn that light on for us. We have a little better view. Let's get that puck turned off. I'm going to rock out here with, let's go 1,800 across. And actually, you know what we're going to do? Let's do a little more than that. Let's go 2,400 across. Let's go 2,500 across, actually. And what that'll look like is this. We're going to go 4 units per, not 3. So 4. Let's see, 4. There's all my black chips. Okay, 400 on every number is 2,400. We'll take the last 100 and make the 6 and 8 look like 450. Okay, that's 2,500 bucks across. We're just gonna go and hammer this thing. We'll do a quick little drawdown here, and we'll go from 25. We'll go to 18. We'll go to 9. We'll do a 4-stage drawdown. I'm not gonna try and be careful today. I'm just going to do it because I feel like it. Here we go. Let's get the roll tracker refreshed. Let's see. Did I put in yesterday's last 7? I didn't. Yesterday we had like 6 PSOs between this part of the show and the early part of the second part of the show. Hopefully today we can get past a little bit of that stuff and get after. Who's here? We got Joe here. We got Waylon here. We got James Newberry's here. Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve. Let's just go, man. Let it hang today. Letting it all hang out. Here we go. Apologies, by the way, for my voice and if I sniff a lot today. I woke up. The flu was running through our house. We had a cold run through it 2 weeks ago, or whatever it was, when I was sick. And then after Christmas, the flu came through, and now we've all got the freaking flu because too much family in too small a place, right? Love my family, but damn, guys. Here we go. All right, we have on the way out a 6-5. Yo, we're not playing the line though, so that's okay. Let me type that in, 6-5. All right, here we go. Let's see, did that not take? Let me reload it here, hold on. All right, 6-5, there it is. Here we go, looking for a number. Ooh, they didn't split good enough in the air, but they landed okay, and we'll take that 6-4-10. Here we go. The game is on. 6-4-10. Wish me luck, everybody. Here we go. The last paycheck of the year, right here. The last paycheck of the year. Let's go. Good looking toss, and it is a midnight. That was a really nice looking toss. See, those things just die in the corner there. That was beautiful. Beautiful action anyway. But we had both die turn over, which is not good. If you're doing a hard way set, we don't want that. Here we go. Let's work a 9. Let's just work backwards. Let's work the ATS backwards fashion, huh? What do you think? Here we go. All righty. I can't see it. It's a hard 8. 4-4 square pair. I'll take that all day. Sweet. All right, so 450 on the 8, as you can see. That pays $525. That's a paycheck. Okay? But we're just gonna come down. We're gonna bring our bets down to 300 each. So I'll take 1 black chip and 150 off the 6 and 8 and get our bets down to 300. We're gonna do a 3-step drawdown today and just try and rock a bunch of money. Now, we're out there at 2,500. Okay, so let's look at what's coming back. There's 5 blacks. I'll make them a purple. And there's 4 greens. That's a black. So out 2,500, in 1,225. All right, so that means obviously we've got about half our money back, roughly half our money back. So we're 50% exposed. When you draw down slow like this, instead of just a big take half your bets down, the exposure stays a little high for a while. So you gotta watch your back a little bit here. All right, here we go. That was number 1. We need a couple more here. Let's keep this toss nice and low. A little bit of a split. Didn't love the split. And you know what happens when that happens, right? 5-2. When they land like that, all bets are off. Lose it all. Let's go back out. Let's go back out undeterred. 2,500 again. We'll do it again. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Should be, but I'm not. It's crazy. I made that little adjustment to the toss the other day with G, and the throw is looking better, but my results aren't very good. Right? I'm happy with how I'm landing and how I'm throwing, but as you can tell, we're getting a lot shorter rolls the last couple of weeks here, the last whatever, maybe 5-6 sessions. Just got to work on it, right? Here we go. Let's put that 5-2 in. And we got 1 hit that time. Good gravy. 1 hit. Here we go. Coming out. A little better. 4. All right, let's move the puck down and let's do it again. Let's get our 3 hits. Let's get our 3 hits. 3-1. Okay, here we go. Pardon me. Oh my God, what a hellacious hit that was. Jeez, 3-1-4 though. Wow, that was not great. Not great. They got away from me, but that's okay. I have $400 on the 4. That'll pay 800. Again, I'm going to owe some vig. I'll pay the vig here when I pull these bets down. The vig on that's going to be $20. Let's make these all look like 3 units. I'll take 25, and I'll get 5 change. That pays the vig on that 4 hit. So we're all clear on the 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll take back that purple chip. I've still got 475. If I drop a $25 out of my rack, that's $400 or $500. We'll take 1,500 off the table on that hit. All right. 4 is a good thing, obviously. Our money back in our rack is about half. So we need to get our other hits here. But puck's off. Let's come on back out again. All right, we have a 3-2-5 on the come out. 3-2-5. Let me know in chat, by the way. Can you guys see the dice okay? When they're landing, are you seeing the action? And are you seeing the numbers good enough? Do I need to like have a zoom in view? Or are you getting the back wall action clear enough? I just want to make sure you can see it. I'm happy with how these screens are looking, but I'm not sure about the detail, the clarity down low. So anyway, there we go. We have a point of 5. Let's get our hits in here and make our money back, shall we? Let's go. Oh, another kiss. Jeez, Lou, look at that thing. Roll all over the freaking table. That's a 5. And there's a 6. That's a yo. Work in progress here with the new changes that we made with Gargoyle. Here we go. It's all about that wrist. The wrist angle for me is where I'm struggling right now. Alrighty. That's better. That's so much better looking in the air. 5, 1, 6. It looks so much better when I get it right. It's just uncomfortable right now. But that, anyway, that pays $350 on the 6. And again, we're going to pull them down just by 1 unit though. Just going to draw down by 1 unit each, not doing the normal 50% drawdown. The 6 and 8 at 200, I'm going to make them look like 240 each. All right. So we'll take that 50. We'll take 10 change from that and make it look like 240. On the 8, on the 6, I'll take 100. We'll get 60 change and make it look like 240. All right, and then coming off the table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and I'll take 2 blacks out of my rack. And there's another 2 purples coming home. All right, we're looking good. We got some money back in the rack. We're not even yet, but we're trending in the right direction, as they say. On a Trendy Tuesday, they're trending in the right direction. Here we go. All right. Another decent landing. That's good. Look at that. A 5, 5, hard 10. 5 and a 5. Down here on the end, 200 pays 400 for $10 in big. And we'll come down to our last level, which will be 640 across. And for the 6 and 8, instead of being 640, I'll make them, instead of making them 120, I'll make them 150. I like the 150 level a little bit better. There's 5. I don't have enough to do 250s out of there, so let's do that. All right, they're at 150, and again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $1,000 off the table. Get the win plus the bets coming down. Another 2 perps. Okay, and our bankroll, we're 500 away from being at starting bankroll, which is awesome. We have it out there. We have 750 out there. So if I pull that down, we're at Paycheck. We're back to even with our Paycheck. Okay, so we've done the work. Now we're just gonna, because it's the last day of the year, I'm just gonna, instead of pulling it back and running, we're gonna play it out. We'll play the 640 out. Here we go. That is a 415. There's the point. It pays 140. 140. Let's drop a quarter, and we'll make it look like 150 on the 5. We get 2 blacks the next time through. I'm gonna try and bring back a black chip on every single hit here, if I can. 4-1. Okay. Here we go. Coming out. Ooh, they smacked into one another pretty hard there. It's the 7. No, it's an 8. 5-3. Sorry, 5-3-8. I thought it was a 7. There we go. 5-3. All righty. Stay hot, Johnny. Stay hot. There is a 5, a 4 and a 1. Good. That's the one I wanted right there. 415. That pays 210. Awesome. And again, we're going to take back at least a black chip every time. We'll take back a black. Let's make the 5 look like 200 now. Okay. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We'll make it look like, no, make it look like 200. That's fine. 200 bucks is enough. No, it's not. Damn it. We're going to go to 250. That way it brings back an extra black chip. We'll run it up there. Again, we're still not quite home in the rack, right? The rack is still upside down a few $100. The table has our profit on it. So we've not played this thing very smart, obviously. Let's go. There's that. Here we go. Another 5 would be amazing, wouldn't it? There it is, a 4. Look at that. Look at the 5 coming, baby. On a Trendy Tuesday, the 5 is coming. $350. I'm going to make it look like 350. That'll bring back $500 next time. I'll take the 2 and 50 back. And actually, I have enough reds to make 2 greens, and I have enough greens to make a black, and I have enough blacks to make a purple, and my rack is back to even. So after losing the $2,500 on the first throw, we're back. We have our bankroll back. We're going to be at nothing worse. We're going to lose nothing today. We fought back. We have a great set of bets out there, right? We have quite a bit out there, actually, but we're going to go ahead and rock this thing out. Fought our way back. I love it. I love it. Tie is a win. We could certainly walk with $1,000 bucks. We have $1,000 bucks out there. We can walk with that grand anytime we want. Here we go. That is a hard 4. That's great. That'll pay 200 bucks. I owe $5. Just so you know, I owe $5 to the world. Let's sister press the 4 and 10. I'll take a black chip back, and we'll sister press the 4 and 10. At some point, remember that I owe $5. I'm not going to break a purple chip to pay $5. I'll borrow it from Jen. I'll take Jen's money. Jen will lend me the $5. Here we go. Give me that 5. Give me that 5, partner. Come on, hit a 5. Oh, too high of a throw. And it's a 6. 4 and a 2. Again, hopefully you can see these numbers coming out. That's a 6. 150 pays 175, which is awesome. Let's take it to, I can't do 240. I don't have enough. I'm going to bring the black chip back no matter what. So what I've got out here is enough to go to 180 with it. So we'll do that. We'll take like that. We'll do 180. Bring back the reds. There's the red chip. That's the VIG from the 4. 4-2. It's going to inch our way up here. We're going to inch our way up. We've got really good profit out there. Again, over $1,000 bucks on the table. Great day's work. We can bring it all back home and go. I'd like to make $1,000 bucks in my rack in profit. That's what I'm going for. Can I make that into the rack? Right? That's what I want to really kind of challenge myself for today. Oh, no, another kiss. What did it turn into? 5-2-7. Every freaking time they do that, when they don't fly straight and they kiss each other, it's a freaking 7. That's okay. We made profit. We didn't make enough. We made $225, right? I'm fine with that. After being down $2,500 bucks, we battled all the way back. And just to show you what I was talking about, we had all this money out here. If I'm playing for a paycheck, by the way, if I'm doing a real coffee run in a casino, I'm getting the hell out of here. There's 1, 2, there's 200 in green. I'll spread those out. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 800, 1,000, 75, 1,080 out there, right? We had over a K, plus we had $200 in the rack, right? So we not only won our money back that we had lost on the first PSO, we also earned another 1,200 bucks in profit. Good session, good throwing, and it wasn't even that great of a shooter, right? You're looking at, I say this a lot, before I type the 7 and look at the results up there, right? We have a 13 roller, which is nothing to write home about. It's a good, a little bit above average run. Very thick with box numbers. We had one horn number, which was the 11, and that was on the come out, I think, right? Was it? No, it was right after the point of 5. We had one horn number. The rest were box numbers, right? I didn't make but 2 points. I made the point of 4, which was great. I made the point of 5, which was great. Everything else was a score hit up on the top run. And I didn't do anything other than really same bet. The first 4, right? The first 4, the 6, and the 10 were just draw down, draw down, draw down. And I played it out from there. We had 4 more hits after the drawdown. The 5, the 8, the 4, and the 8, right? So really, you drew down over 4 hits. You profited over 4 hits. I brought back the blacks, and we're good. That was an okay little session right there. You don't need a miracle to get back, right? And the reason why you have $5,000 in the rack to make 500 is so that if you get whacked, you can do it again. And the second chance is a little more aggressive. So let's put the 7 in. We'll call that session over, clear out the board, and I will come back here. Let's celebrate, and I'll be right back. All right, so good morning and welcome back. I'm going to get my mouse and see who's here. I saw a bunch of like I need my glasses too. I can't read. I got a present in the mail though yesterday. You can't see it, I don't think. You can't. I can't show it to you. But right over here, next to the cross that's over there, there is a projector. So I bought myself a 4K projector that I'm going to mount on the wall, kind of where the baseball bats are actually. The wall in front of me, which you can't see, obviously, that's where my little monitor. I have like a little 35-inch monitor, which is cool, but it's 8 feet away, so I can't read it. Now, by hopefully next week, I'll have the projector mounted, and my computer screen will be the whole wall. It'll be like a 6-foot wide screen, or view for me, so I can see everything super clear. It's going to be amazing. Cannot wait for that. The wall is green, so it makes everything look weird, but I have plans for that. Anyway, that's what's going on there. Pretty excited about the upgrades to the studio. That's going to help me out a whole lot. I also ordered some track lighting. So I had the chandelier coming, which we talked about, but I got track lighting coming as well that I'll put right above the table, and I can aim the lights at both sides of the table, wherever I want them to, right? So I can get great lighting. So when I'm shooting, the chandelier comes off, the tracks go on. When I'm not shooting, the tracks come off, the chandelier comes on, and we have great lighting in here. So I'm working towards having professional lighting in a good studio. It's taken a while. It's taken longer than I'd hoped it would take, but you know, it is what it is, right? When you have the weird shaped room that I've got, we're gonna go through it. Anyway, I see a bunch of comments, and I want to start with comments today before I get into the actual show. I don't have a whole lot to say today. I just wanted to have some fun. I saw a couple of cues, I thought. Skill says, this is the last paycheck of the year. Be able to cash out, or does it bounce? We almost bounced it, didn't we? We almost bounced the damn thing. Of course, I come out PSO, right? But hopefully you can see like the toss that Gargoyle's got me working through right now. He wanted me to lower my angle of attack. I was throwing it like really high and really soft, right? That was what I've been doing, but there's a little too much bounce in that. He wanted me to lower the trajectory a little bit and increase the spin a little bit. So a little more spin, a little less height. And to do that, right, I've got to angle my hand much more before I start to make that top die kind of go in front. It's kind of hard, right? So doing that is making me have more collisions on landing, more crazy. Anyway, it's a work in progress. I'm having, like I said, I'm enjoying the flow of it. I felt pretty good about the old toss. I still have the old toss. This change to it is just a help. I look at it like this is like an enhancement to it. Now I've got two versions of it. On a super hard table, I've got the high arc version. On a bounce table, I've got this lower version. So I'm kind of expanding my repertoire. So we see. The bankroll being overrated. So again, David's exploring things, right? And I think he's right in this. And I think I've been talking about this for a long time. And if you go back to my show, I was actually, because I edited all the videos last week, right? I edited all like 60 something videos. I edited down from the Gambling 401, 301, 201 series. And I talk a lot about bankroll in that one. And bankroll matters, but it doesn't matter. Like what really matters is how you're going to use your bankroll. And I think that's an important thing that people lose touch with, right? And one thing I've been talking about with this leverage play and what I did yesterday, which was to, either go out with 160 across, let's say you only bring back 2 hits, you win $70. Well, your next series of bets is from that $70. It's not your next 160, potentially, right? Or you take the $70, stack it onto your next 160 and go out there a little higher, right? Using your bankroll the right way, I think, is the key to it. I put a comment on David's video about that. It's not about how much you have. It's about how you use it and what are you willing to do with it. As an example, here's my purple chips, or I'll show them to you again. I'll put them nice and close. There's my, whoops, I almost splashed them. There they are. That's 2 sets. Can you see them? 2 sets of 5 $500 chips. It's $2,500, right? I look at that as a big bankroll. Most of us probably do. I don't buy in for $5,000. I buy in for about $1,000 usually, right? 5K is a big buy-in. And I'm not buying in for 5K. And I'm not doing, or if I was, I'm not doing, as you can see on my show, I'm not doing 10 times $500. I'm not going out $500 and taking 10 shots at it. I'm not doing that, right? That's the traditional way of playing, right? You could use your $500 bankroll and take 10 times with $500, which is 1/10 of your bankroll, and try and turn each 500 bucks into $500 in profit, right? As a way to make a $500 paycheck, which means you're not using $5,000 to make 500. You're using $500 to make 500, and you're taking 10 chances at it. And if the first one fails, the second 500 bucks has to make 1,000. If that fails, the third 500 bucks has to make 1,500, right? You're putting your bankroll at way harder of a job. If you're gonna play the I'm bringing enough for 10 shooters mentality, you're doing it wrong. And I'm gonna rail again. I taught this. Go back to my videos. I was teaching that's how you should do it, right? That's wrong. You can do that for some strategies. And we're gonna play a little trendy strategy today. We're gonna do a little bit of past line trending today. That works for some plays, right? If what you do with the $500 results in 10 times that, in other words, the past line parlay, I can make 5K with 500 bucks on the past line parlay. I'll take 10 cracks at that, right? But taking 10 cracks at 500 bucks in the box to have to win progressively more each time is a mistake. Again, use the bankroll to me to the best way that you want to. If you're there to last a long time and you're buying it for $5,000, you play 64 across forever. And you have a fun night with your friends and you're probably gonna lose half your money, but you're gonna last a while. If you wanna make a daily paycheck, you take the 5K, you put it to risk, you put it to work, you put 2,500 bucks out there like I'm doing, and I'm just gonna go bam, bam, and get out. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, they used to say, right? Get out of Dodge. Use your bankroll as the leverage that it is. Win more, less often is a lot easier to do than winning a little bit a whole lot of times. Trust me, winning 10 $10 bets is way harder than winning one $100 bet and going home. Either flip a coin. I'm winning it or not. If you try and win $10 10 times, you're gonna fall on your face almost every single time. We've learned that over the course of years, right? And I think that's when I talked on Christmas Day about who I'm thankful for. One of the people I'm most thankful for in the world is JB. We don't talk that much anymore for lots of reasons, right? But he poured into me a lot of great advice, great ideas. Now, he doesn't like the DI stuff and whatever, but theories like that, when you really go, I don't get it. I want to play right side. I want to press. I want to do the thing. I want to have a nice long roll. When you really break it down, the chances of that happening are so slim. Even when they happen, most of the time, like today, we had a 13 roller, which is not the greatest, happened after I lost 2,500 bucks, right? I got to make the 2,500 back plus the profit on a semi miracle. That happening is so rare, and it always is ill timed, right? Use your bankroll for what's worth. I think David's on the right path, right? I don't love the words they use, and again, as a teacher with their system, and I'm going to become a teacher with David very soon, working with the bridge, right? Working on their seminars with them. I'm going to be pouring into people this notion of use your bankroll for what it's for. If you're trying to get in and get out quick, you don't get in and get out quick with little tiny bets. You get in and get out quick with bigger bets, with more coverage, right? If you're there to play for a long time, you lean into low house edge bets. If you're there to play for a super long time, you go with lower bets and you $12, 6, and 8 all day long, right? Little 6, 7, 8 action. You got to use your bankroll in a smart way that, again, matches your psychology, right? Matches your heart and matches your time. I think it's really an important thing. You really have to embrace this idea that bankroll is so important, right? Yeah, and you're right. And so this, Jen, along with me with the leverage play, every time I lost, I never made the leverage thing work, right? Now, again, I'm rolling randomly. I had like all those short super PSOs. Sometimes you just can't make it work. And sometimes even having bankroll for 10 isn't enough. And if you burn 9 attempts and the 10th attempt is the shooter that you're waiting for, he rolls 25 rolls. Well, if you've burned, let's just say $100 9 times, going 96 across, your last shooter, your last bullet, if that guy goes off on a 25 roller, you got to make $1,000 before you even start thinking about profit, just to get even. This is what people forget about. And I think it's super important, right? If you can withstand a volatility, different story, I suppose, right? So, hey, Vegas Day Trippers here, VDT in the house, Nemo's here. I'm looking at all the chats that we had a lot of people. Sean, new name for us. Sean's here. Let's see. Let's see. Dylan says, let's see. Let's see. John's rolls you don't. What does Sean say? How do you play along? With my rolls you don't yet. I will eventually get Crapsy going again for the show. The thing is, Sean, in the beginning of my show, I start the shows out with what's called a daily paycheck. So come on in, and we're taking the $5,000 and win $500. Sometimes I do it in 2 rolls and I'm done, right? Today, notwithstanding. Most days we're in and we're out quick. There's no point playing Crapsy when it's that fast, because that part of the show is me making it's like my warm-up act. It's like I'm doing my push-ups, get my hands warmed up, make my paycheck, and then we start the show. In a minute, I'm going to go back to playing again. Starting in the new year, this next segment is where I'll turn Crapsy on. So I'll get Crapsy in the second half of the show, not the first half of the show. So anyway, that's that. Let's go to here. Let's talk about a couple things. Let's do a little quick year in review for 2024. And I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. I want to throw some more dice, but here's a couple of the highlights from the year and lowlights too, right? We had a good run in Vegas this year. Actually, Vegas for the year, I'm up. And I didn't play a lot this year. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I did not play a lot of craps. If you recall, back, when was it? June? No, it was May, I guess. After the cruise or right before the cruise, whatever it was, right before the cruise. I declared I'm not playing craps this year. Remember I said I'm going to quit craps for a while? And I did. And the reason for that was twofold. One, I had the cruise coming up, which I knew I needed to bring 3K to. The other thing was I knew I was losing my job in July, right? So we knew in December that our company was going to close in July. And I worked for 6 months trying to find new work. Tech's a bitch, as you know. So I knew I was losing the job, and I said, I'm not going to the casino. I'm not going to go to the casino, even though I have money in my 401g account, my gambling account. Even though I have money, quote unquote, to burn, I'm not going to go to the casino and burn that money when I'm in a tenuous job situation, right? So I didn't go. I didn't go a whole lot. I did go to Vegas for Heavy's birthday. I did go to Vegas for a training session with David. I did go to Vegas for Craps for the Cure. In between those three trips, I won about $2,700, right? Not a lot. You know, I won $700 in one morning. I won $700, you know, and it kind of piecemealed here and there. I didn't go a lot. Locally, I didn't hardly go at all this year. You know, look at my local numbers, like 850. We went for a wedding to Tulalip. I went to Snoqualmie with Ian and the group twice. One time I lost. Last time I won pretty good at Tulalip for that wedding. That's about it. I just haven't been going because I don't want, again, with not having work, steady, good work, I'm not going to put my 401g bankroll at risk. I'm just not going to do it, right? Practice what you preach. Even though I've got it, I have it there in case I need it, right? I can pull 10K out of that account if I need to pay bills, right? To get through a couple of months of life over here, right? So I'm keeping that kind of, like I say, hug your money. I'm keeping that thing safe, that 401g account safe. If I need to pull money out of it, I can. I'm not going to put it at risk. So that's why the numbers this year are kind of low. I did get my ass kicked in Atlantic City and Philly. Philly Live destroyed me. Atlantic City with Jeff and the gang, that killed me too. I got destroyed. So whatever, we lost money over there. The cruise, I totally forget what I did. I forget if I won 500 or lost 500 on the cruise. It was right about that number. We won a bunch of money on day one of the cruise. I think the first day of the cruise, I won like $2,000. And I rode that $2,000 out the whole way through. I think I might be down 500 or left. I forget. It doesn't matter. I won a free cruise. So that's all that really mattered on that one. Craps for the Cure, we won. We raised $28,000 for the veterans. Veterans moving forward. Enough money to have naming rights to the next dog. Working on getting, and as you know, that dog is going to be named after Ed Robinson's son, Chris. They called him Pearson, so the dog will be named Pearson. They're just going through all the paperwork stuff right now to get that done. We'll have that. The official announcement will come at some point in the new year when that's all done. Very proud of that, right? Very proud of that event. This year's, we're doing it again, obviously. We'll be out there September 12th, my birthday weekend. Please come celebrate with me. Addition to that, starting in the new year, I'm resetting all the fundraising stats. So we'll have, you can jump into Veterans Moving Forward's website starting the first of the year and sign up for like a recurring, I'm going to do this too, like $25 a month recurring donation. So it'll just go right in and we'll have like a recurring thing. So you can just, you know, be donating $25 a month all year long. It'll go towards next year's dog, basically. That's a cool thing. And of course, the auction items. So that was a great event. We did a big recap show on that. I think there's lots of lessons to be learned, primarily for me, because I'm kind of a control freak, and that comes through when you're there with me in person. You'll see I'm kind of orchestrating and puppet mastering the whole thing, and I need to be more Jerry Lewis and less Rupert Murdoch, right? I need to like let it happen, right? And just be the talent maybe, and not be everything. So next year we have a group chat going that's been kind of talking about football, but I think we're going to turn the corner here coming up and start planning for next year's show very soon and make that one better. So the 5th year of Craps for the Heroes come up. I'm very excited about that. By the way, between my 2 channels, I didn't, because YouTube sends you these big announcements. Between Pro Craps and CGTV, we have 10,000 subscribers, which is between the 2 channels. We have 6,900 on one and 24 on the other one. We're at 10K. We've also had 1 million views on our videos, which is insane, right? Here I am, some fat old white fart from Washington who did a YouTube channel on a COVID hobby, right? Decided to kind of, put my teaching skills to the test here and do this live every day. 1 million people have watched our shows. I mean, that's stupidly cool. So I'm really proud of that. All in all, it was a good year. The channel went through some ups and downs. We had a couple of hiccups, I think. We had, we rebooted Craps Chat and we had a little bit of a herky-jerky start. We're still not really in stride. We lost Gargoyle with that. I had a big falling out with my good friend JB, which I don't love. I've had reconnections with some people, which is good, but some disconnections with others, which is not so good, and it makes me a little sad and also happy at the same time. And I've come to the realization that for 2025, looking ahead at 2025, I want to have fun again. Like I said this yesterday, teaching every day, gambling from zero to hero, all the bankroll management, the money and the edge calculations and all that stuff, very taxing. It was fun. I like teaching, but it was taxing. I want to kind of do one of these this year, and when the studio's finished, have some fun with things like bringing back Friday Night Fights, bringing back some team play stuff, right? Doing the Battle Royale, right? Doing a little more versus stuff. I want to work live dealing as much as I can, and I want to do it with y'all. That's really what I want to do. I want to get back to some more opinion pieces that I don't have to quote unquote plan for. I don't want to be teaching class every day, right? But things like the Daily Dose of DI was great, right? Some days it was the whole show. Some days it was a 1-minute blurb, right? There's a couple of good channels out there that are talking about DI in different ways that I can bring people on and talk through it. Gargoyle has now come back on the scene. I can talk to him about some DI stuff. Ed, same thing. So I'm going to bring back the Daily Dose of DI for no other reason than it's a good debate topic, right? Whether you believe in it or don't believe in it, whether you think it's a bunch of BS or you're like me, morbidly curious. I would put myself in the morbidly curious category of it. It's an interesting topic, right? Betting is interesting. The throwing of the dice is interesting. It's all good stuff. And I think I want to bring that back and just have some good opinion, debate, fun with y'all in chat with that. I'm going to bring back, like I said yesterday, Here's the Deal. Remember Chiro from Midmo Yo used to do this thing called Here's the Deal, where he would set up a really cool little story and then ask you, here's the deal. What do you do? Remember, what do you do? A guy goes to the craps table next to you and he pees himself. What do you do? That happened to him. We all have stories like that. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to have you all send me over text message or whatever some scenarios, things that have happened to you in a casino that are weird that I can do a Here's the Deal with, and I'll challenge the other YouTubers to come back and answer it, right? I used to do it I would put a YouTube short out every day or every week that would answer his Here's the Deal question. I'm going to challenge the rest of the guys to do the same thing. I'm going to bring back the Pass the Rack challenge. Matter of fact, on the first of the year, I'm going to start the Pass the Rack in the first of the year. And we have 250 something channels out there, right? Whatever. We're going to pass the rack around all of them. Bring some of the new guys into the fold, right? Some of the newer channels that are out here that I'm really enjoying, let's bring them into the fold. Let them do Pass the Rack, right? We'll start getting some spotlights. That was so much fun when we did it. I remember I got the rack. When I had the rack, it had like $20,000 in it. I was crapping myself. I was so nervous about that because you have to do it live, right? So anyway, we'll bring that back. More fun things. As you know, I'm teaching with David now. We'll be doing the bridge. The first bridge seminar is on January 11th. We're doing one a month for a while. We'll have, I think, 15 people at this first one, but the goal is to have like 100 people at these things and do like 100 people at a big giant seminar and really hit it hard, conference style, right? With some live big instruction and then small table instruction and then out there on the floor with you at the tables with live dealers, right? That's the plan, right? So I'll be doing that, and of course, finishing my dealer's training and getting a dealer's job. So part of my new life goal will be teaching with David on the weekends and dealing at least every other weekend or whatever it is. So I'm gonna jump in all both feet here, right? I'll do some bridge work with David. I'll do some dealing with him. I may learn surveillance. I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, Vegas day tripper. You will YOLO it in one roll. That's awesome. If you want to, here was the thing there, right? So we did the Pass the Rack challenge, and what we did was we'd all kind of agreed when we did the Pass the Rack. We did it for charity. So basically, I'll take $1,000. I'll make 20%. Pass the rack to somebody else. They make 20% and it moves the thing. In the end of all of that, right? Each one of us agreed to donate something as we do. So if you make the number or whatever, the amount of the donation, the amount of the win was part of the donation kind of thing. So that's how we kind of did that. So don't burn the whole bankroll because it starts over again, then the donation gets smaller. So we'll do that. Anyway, I think and again, I want you on that, right? Because it's a new channel, right? New word channel that really, a lot of people maybe are watching, right? I mean, you got 3,000 subscribers, which is great. Let's bring more people into it. Let's do it live. All right. Randy Hill question on Crash for the Cure, the total from the magazine. I don't know what the total from the magazine was. They brought in from us. I think our thing where you raffled into the magazine, I think it raised about $300 or $400, about three and change it raised in donations from us. I don't know how many new subscribers they got. I have to ask them that actually. They're very slow. The magazine did not reach out to anybody who won and say, congratulations, here's your new issue. They're just adding them to the rolls. So I don't know. I'll ask Garrison what the number was on that. And Tom says, congratulations. Their inmate programs, training dogs out there. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's really cool. The service dog thing is very interesting. Here in Wenatchee, there's another veterans service dog training center, and there's another service dog training center. There's a lot of animals over here, and they're big. It's a town that's got like a humane society and like 2 other satellites that are really kind of big. So anyway, what else we have here? What else? Confidence is good. Okay, let's get after here. I'm gonna go play some more. Let's go to the table, and I think that's all I gotta say. I just want to looking ahead next year, going to be a fun year. I'm going to do less hardcore teaching, more opinion stuff, and that. Oh, and by the way, you should know this too. I'm opening up a few more YouTube channels next year. You might want to hide your children, your women and children, from this. One of them is going to be called The World According to John, which is going to be kind of a not political, but it's going to be purely opinion. It's going to be all YouTube shorts, all 60 seconds. Of me ranting on shit. It'll be sometimes politics, sometimes whatever. It's just the world according to me. It's going to be just me with a cup of coffee, speaking my piece, and every day. So the world according to John, you might want to look at that one. The other one I'm going to start, actually there's 3 more that I'm going to start. The other one I'm starting is called Common Sense Agenda, which is going to be political. That's going to be nonpartisan political YouTube. Basically, I got in a fight with a guy on Facebook the other day, and I get in fights. And I was on Twitter for a long time. I got off of Twitter for a while. I'm still not back on Twitter because when it comes to politics, I get really what's the word I'm looking for? Really black and white. Like, and I, as a teacher and as a computer programmer, I'm a problem solver, right? I like to make you think. As you know, I don't give you the answers when I do crafts. I don't give you the answers. I give you food for thought. And I give you all the sides of it and let you decide for yourself. I treat politics the same way. But more importantly, as an engineer, I try to solve the problems, right? I don't like to get in debates about bullshit, right? Guy wrote a thing on my Facebook feed, I am the intolerant left, and I don't give a fuck about blah, 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 and you all can bite me. And I'm like, okay, instead of being an asshole, let's work the problem. You think healthcare is a right? Tell me how you make healthcare a right without enslaving all the doctors, right? Like that's, I come back at it like that. Like let's actually solve the problem. So the common sense agenda is going to be me problem solving in a nonpartisan way. Let's break down problems and try. So that's going to be a fun one too. If you're interested in politics at all, that'll be another live stream like this one, and that'll be pure problem solving. And I will be wrong a lot of the times. It's my opinions. That's going to be fun. I've got a YouTube channel that I'm going to start called Blue Collar Coding Academy, which is going to be for people who want to learn how to be a computer programmer. I'll be teaching coding on that channel, along with some weekend. Every other weekend, we'll do a little like a workshop type thing that'll help get people not so much in tech, but tech savvy enough to either start their own thing, do some consulting work, whatever else. That's the idea there. And the last one I've been teasing this for a long time is the Ramen Man. I'm gonna do. I'm writing a book. I've actually started it on how to cook ramen. You know, I'm a chef. How to cook ramen. So it's going to be 365 ramen recipes for $365, right? So it's going to be like the college kid's guide to eating ramen and living on the cheap. So it'll be, and I can rock some ramen. So it's going to be that. It'll be like basically how to make ramen all these different ways with things you never thought of, like ways to kind of curate sauces and add flavor when you're a college kid and have like one tool, which is your frying pan, and that's it, right? So that'll be it. So I'm gonna go all in on social media this year. I've got my weekends kind of planned out. With the kids gone, I have lots of free time, and that's what I'm gonna do with it. So I hope you enjoy those channels. I'm gonna have fun doing them. In addition to the craps thing. So I'm just gonna be like on camera talking all the time now. That's gonna be my whole life is gonna be in front of this damn camera. I'm gonna be full time on YouTube. That's the plan, is to try and parlay some of this. I hope we have it talent maybe into some of this stuff. There's not a lot of prep time, which is good, right? The opinion pieces are easy, right? Turn the camera on and just say, I saw on the news today, wow. And that's it'll be like that, right? It's gonna be natural. I don't wanna be like this highly produced news guy thing, right? I wanna go more low tech Joe Rogan, but 60-second blurbs. I wanna be quick about it, right? And just be punchy, give you something to think about. Hate me, love me, whatever it is. I just want to cause a stir and have you all talking. So it should be. Jen says, "Well, you know what though? How many college kids live on ramen though, right? Yeah, right. That's the thing. And don't use words like this. But here, I know that. But here's the thing, and I will say this: when you and I will get into it really quick. But when you declare something a right, you inherently are making somebody provide the service. When you declare a service a right, somebody has to provide the service. It's like indentured servitude almost, right? And that's the thing I don't like about it. So a lot of people are very quick to just put, hey, just make it a right. You can't do that, right? There's a more nuanced way to solve things. And I want to get into more, what's the word I'm looking for? Just more peel back the layers a little bit, right? It's not always spend a bunch of money. It's not always it's easy to solve because people can do it. There's always nuance to it. I want to really get into like why it's broke in the first place. Like what broke it in the first place before we can try and fix it. Because there's always this really crazy root cause to things. I want to get into that stuff right there. And ramen's going to be great. Ramen's going to be fun. You can do a lot of good things with ramen. And I'll give you an example. A really good example. You can buy like a pound of chicken, right? We can fry the chicken up. We can shred it, cube it, whatever you want to do, and freeze it in little tiny, whatever, tablespoon chunks and put them in the freezer. And you want to make ramen with chicken, you pull out a little tiny bit of chicken, a little tiny bit of pre-frozen sauce that you've made, and you can cobble it together and make a great meal out of it, right? That's what I want to pursue. I want to give college kids, give them a way to eat actual protein and not garbage. So anyway. Yes. This one talking about what drives the cost, right? That's what I want to get into. Like healthcare, politics here. Healthcare is so expensive, right? There's a reason that the insurance industry has gone haywire. There's a reason why people can't afford it. And it's not just greed. There's so much else to it. And and again, you're the kind of person I would bring in, right? People who understand it better than I do, but I know there's a root cause to this thing. There's no reason why my doctor is paying like $15K a month for insurance, right? Which is why it's so, there's just cavalcade of errors. Anyway, we'll get into that. It'll be super fun to get it. Let's see, billion ways to make ramen, and it's all in. Right, and I'm gonna blow them all away, Jen. I'm gonna be the best one. I'm gonna be the best ramen guy out there. All right, let's play some craps. Let's do it. Let's go back over here. I'm gonna go table side. I'm gonna roll, but I'm not gonna roll track. Or should I roll track? Can I do the roll tracker? I don't know if I should or not. Here we go. I'm thinking about. Let's see. I'm gonna turn that light off. Okay. I'm thinking about today being more of a trending thing. I'm calling today like a Trendy Tuesday thing. PC causing a stir. Yes, I am. Jen says drugs. Here's the thing, which is weird about it. I don't want to get too caught up in this, right? It's expensive everywhere. It is expensive everywhere to provide service. The thing is, the USA does most of the innovation, but there's cost to that. The insurance companies oh my God, it's just so much to it, right? And I don't know how much of it is what do you call it? Liability insurance. There's so much into it, right? But yeah, drugs are a big thing, right? Or the way we eat is a big thing. Like all that stuff is so true, right? If we didn't eat like such, garbage, we'd be healthier too. There's a lot to it. Anyway, we'll get into that on a whole different channel, everybody. Let's go. I'm going to take the same 5K. Let's take the same 5K and let's do, because it's trending Tuesday, let's do this. We'll take $500 out and I'll get 5 blacks. And let's do this. Let's go 410 Baccarat. I'm going to start on the right side. Not the wrong side. And we'll do a 410 Baccarat. And we're going to follow the shoe. Whatever I shoot, we're going to stay on that side. If we go to the 7, we'll ladder up and we'll just kind of play it like that. So here we go. Let me get my roll tracker reset. And I'll throw for about 15, 20 minutes and see if we can't make some money. Here we go. Ba-bom. Ba-bom. All right, here we go. Let's get, what dice set should I use? Hard ways? Doesn't really matter. I'm going to set the hard ways. No, I'm not. I'm going to set the 2V. I'll do a 2V, which is the 1 and the 4. Let me show you that set so you can see it. Just because I know people are curious. We'll set the 1 on the bottom and the 4 on the top. That's a 2V set. So look at this here. There's the 1 and the 4. I stack them, but if you do that, it's a 2V just up on top, right? So it's a 2V set. The 2V set gives you the hard 4, the easy 4, the hard 10, and the easy 10. If I'm throwing well, we should make some money. If not, we'll see what happens. But here we go. Trending Tuesday, 410 Baccarat. Here we go. Start off with a great throw. 6-5, yo. We're not going to worry about the puck so much. I'll put it up there just for we can see it, but it doesn't really matter. There's the 1, there's the 4. Here we go. Ooh, split. It's a hard 10 though. That's fantastic. Hard 10. It pays $200. Again, no VIGs. I'm going to be a VIG-less day today. I'm not going to monkey with it on this show. So saying it ahead of time, no VIGs. I don't care. Just having fun. So $200 on that 10. That's great. Here we go. 4 and a 1. Let's see if we can't coax some goodness out of these dice here. Here we go. Ow, my hands. All right, here we go. Look at that. Badass landing. Okay, 6, 1, 7. Good landing, though. Good landing. We'll lose both. Ladder up. So it's 200, no 10, 200, no 4. Just stick on the side that wins until it doesn't win anymore, right? Here we go. That's new shooter. New shooter. Oh my God. What is that, a 5 or a 1? I guess I'll mark the puck. We probably should. 4-1-5. Alrighty. That's going to be a 9. 5 and a 4. What I need is like a title on this screen that shows what I'm doing. I think Jen has said this before to me that like these segments, it's hard to know what the goal is. Like this is, again, I'll get Craftsy going here at some point. But this is not clear what I'm doing. I'm just playing. I'm just practicing and playing. And I will get, like I said, I'll hook Craftsy up to the iPad here. On the new year, we'll do that. There's a 7. Fantastic. We're just going to stay where we are. 617, that'll pay $200. Remember, we lost 200 last time. We lost 100 each. We just won back 2. I'll bring them down to level 1, but keep on the same side. Okay. Our bankroll, by the way, is back. There's our $500. So we're back. Playing with profit. Here we go. Either going to get 4s and 10s, or we're going to get 7s, I guess, right? Let's go. Oh, what a terrible throw. 617. All right. That was awful. That thing just fluttered like a wounded duck. 6-1. That pays 100. I'm going to put the 500 back there. This is the starting bankroll. This is profit. Front rack's profit. So I've got 1, 2, $300 in profit right now. So far, that 2V set is doing nothing but 7s right now, which is, I guess, okay. Let's see, 6-1. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, too high. Way too high. That's another 7. Another 7. Another $100. I'll take it. I'll take it. Should do this every day, right? Here we go. Still coming out. A little too much action. Look at that. Another one. 6-1. Another $100. Good gravy. Good gravy. Good gravy. 6, not 7-6. 6-1. Wow. Wow. Here we go. Another sideways kiss. That's a 10, 5 and a 5. We're going to lose that $100. So we switch sides. We bring the 4 down the front. We're going to go 200 to the 10 and 200 to the 4. We're going to ladder them up, bring them down. Point is 10. Booyah. Okay, here we go. True to form, this dice set has only thrown 4s and 10s. 1, 5, or 4s, 10s, and 7s is all we've seen so far. Either it works or it gets destroyed, right? Here we go. That is a hard 10. Look at that. Literally, this set has thrown 7s and 10s. That's it. But that's cool. It pays $400. Look at that. 400. We'll stay on the right side, but bring our bets down. We'll ladder back down. And now I've got my starting bankroll plus 500, 600, 700, 800 in profit. Tough to beat this strategy, right? Tough to beat if you're throwing like this. Here we go. Let's see, that was a 5-5. It'd be the puck should be off now. We're coming out. We don't care about the come outs, but the world does. That was too high of a throw. That's a 6. Here we go. Here we go. 5-1. Here we go. That's a better looking toss, Johnny. And it's a hard 4. It's a hard 4. $200. Killing it here. Let's go. make it grand. Let's just make $1,000 and be done with this damn thing, shall we? What's out here? I got 500. Oh, we did. We made 1,000. We made $1,000. Look at that. We trended up, made $1,000. How about that? There's 500, 1,000. Thank you, Waylon. Nice job, baby. This is a fun little. This little 410 baccarat thing is actually pretty fun. You know, I don't know if you could do it on bubble craps or not with dollars, but I've played this thing 4 or 5 times now. I haven't lost with it yet. One of the few Waylon strategies that I've played live with you and haven't lost on. So that's cool. Let's take the $1,000, right? Let's burn it down here on the pass line, okay? Let's go to the pass line with it. And I'm gonna work, let's see, let's let this roll resolve itself. I'll go to the pass line. We'll take 10 cracks at a pass line parlay, or maybe we'll do a field parlay. Let's do a field parlay. Let's do a field. Let's take 10 shots at 4 in a row in the field on a Trending Tuesday. Here we go, 10 shots at 4 in a row on the field. Why not? Last day of the year, let's have some fun with it, huh? There's a midnight. Look at that, baby. Pays 3. Watch it. Well, you know, we'll do it Vegas though. We'll pay it 2 to 1. We're gonna parlay the win. I'm looking to parlay one of them, right? Like a normal win, but we'll profit $100. Let's stay down there. Let's stay in the field. That's 1 hit. We'll do 3 hits, or 4 hits rather. Can I get 4 in a row? Would that be a miracle? Come on, Johnny. Ooh, they hit the back wall so hard. Another 10, by the way. We were still up here. We're winning. Anyway, that's 2. It goes to 4. I'll spread them out. There was the first 2. There's the second 2. We'll keep our what do you call it? We'll keep our bets in view so you can see how much the amounts are. That's hit number 2. Come on, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get 4 in a row. Ooh, kisses. 7. Damn it, we didn't get it. Oh well. Gave it a shot, right? We'll do another couple cracks out of here before we get out. Bummer. 5-2. Maybe you know what? Yeah, we'll do the field. We'll keep the field as the thing. I was gonna go to the line, but I don't have enough time. I can't sit here for 20 minutes that would take to get 4 lines in a row. But here we go. Let's work the field. That's a 7, 4-3. So can you see that? Yeah. At the rack that goes. Here we go. Oh my gosh, horrible. 9 though. We'll take the 9. It wins. And we get parlayed. That's hit number 1. Here we go. Ugh. Got lucky there. 1, 2, 3, ace deuce. That wins 2. It was our first hit was there. Our second hit is here. Come on, let's get 3 in a row. 3 fields in a row, Johnny. Come on. Come on. Ah, it's a 6. Damn it. Lost it. Do it again. What time is it? I have 6 minutes left. That was a 4-2. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 6-5, yo. Could have used that last shooter or last shot, right? 6-5, yo. Parlay it up. That's our first one. Sideways garbage throw. 5-1-6. That's a loss. We'll do like two more cracks probably, and then we'll call it. because I do have to get out and get myself cracking over here. Did I put that in? I did. All right, here we go. 3. All right. Parlay. All righty, here we go. 9, 5, 4. It's 2. Good. There's that one. There's that one. We need 2 more. Can we get 2 more? Come on. Let's make this happen. Last day of the year. Let's make it happen. Here we go. It's another 9. Look at us. We got it. We got it. That's 4. 1. Let's see. 1 to 2. There's that 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the whole field bet. It's 8 units in the field. So the first one parlayed, that parlays to that. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's make this happen right here. Let's make it happen. Big win, Johnny. How about a midnight? Let's make it a triple win. What do you think? Here we go. Field, field, field. Come on. Yes. Yes. 6, 5. Look at that. The field parlay worked. I gotta stop playing craps here. That's $800. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $800. How about that? We won with Waylon's thing 1,000 before, right? I'll take 4 back. That's 1,000 that we won before. Here's our starting bankroll, by the way, which is back intact. We won 1,000 with the 410 Baccarat, and we took a few cracks at it, and we have won another 1,000, $1,200 with the field parlay. 4 in a row in the field turned into $1,200. Pretty freaking cool. Not bad. Not bad for a screw around session, right? $2,200. That's okay for a Tuesday, I would say. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm out. It is time to get to actual paying work. So I'll see y'all later. Let's see. Roll those 10s for me on Thursday. Yeah, right. Let's see. What else is going on here? I'm going to go through my chats, make sure I didn't miss anything out here. Back to craps. There we go. Yep. Let's see. And I won't do any more politics stuff on this show, by the way. I promise not to. Other than to promote stuff. If I happen to have a good episode, I may say, go watch this one episode. But I won't pollute this channel with that stuff because that's a whole different audience, right? And that's a whole different mindset for me. So I'll stay away from it here for sure. Let's see. Anything else that I need to go through here? You're going to the Palazzo, okay? Let's see. See, John could be cooking some noodles while playing craps and talking. I could do all of it, yeah. And Jen's right, by the way, about this. I'm a very distracted player. What's interesting is I do have like my discipline. I'm so, I hate to say it, it's gonna sound so cocky, I'm sorry. I'm so good at what I do. Like I just have my ways. Like I don't really think about my bets anymore. I know what I'm gonna do. I only have a couple ways that I play. So I don't have to think a whole lot. So I do a lot of bullshitting. I do a lot of not paying attention. I should pay more attention when I throw, but I'm definitely, flying around like an idiot when I'm playing. I like that. I like the social part of the game. And like I said, my play is what it is. I don't really think about it so much. So yeah, I'm very distracted at the play. So I could concoct recipes while I'm playing. Let's see. What else? You're gonna come up firing. Oh, you got a teaser coming up. Okay, cool. Very cool. What else? Jeff, I snipped the segment. Oh, cool. Very cool. Okay. He's teasing some stuff about his videos coming up. VDT is. Is it more fun when John reads the chat and interacts, or just watch him play? It's probably more fun when I read the chat, I'm gonna guess. But if I'm not playing, then there's no other reason to watch, right? I don't know. You guys, I say this all the time, right? This could be like, this show could be me doing what the hell I want to do, which is playing some craps and just kind of BSing, or it could be a little more of this. I think you can't do this every day, right? Like the interacting with chat is fun, but not every day, right? Because every day you start asking, like, there's no more questions to ask, right? So I want to make sure we keep it interesting. I like doing these shows. Like once in a while, we'll just dedicate a whole show to just kind of talking to the audience. It's all good. My favorites in the PNW, yes, I love Tulalip, up in Everett, at Marysville. I like the dealers up there a whole lot. I like the table up there. They just resurfaced the table up there. I like it a whole lot. It's a good casino. They have $5 craps during the daytime, and it's just it's always been home, right? North of that, Angel of the Winds, I don't love it. Very bouncy tables and more break-in style dealers up there. Snoqualmie Casino, where we do a lot of our Pacific Northwest meetups, is a good casino. It's more on the I-90 side, heading east, a little out of the way. For me here from where I live now, it's actually the closest one. I don't love those tables very much though. I've never had good luck there. I get trounced there, and then I have one comeback session, and that's what happens to me at Snoqualmie. I'm just not very lucky there, but it's a really cool place. It's one of the best looking casinos around. Muckleshoot and Auburn, I don't play a whole lot down there. Really, it's just way too far away. Now that I've moved, there's a casino over in Yakima that I hadn't been to yet that has craps. It's about 2 hours from me, so that's it. That's my PNW report. But yeah, I do have some favorites for sure. Dan says, be safe tonight and have a happy new year. Let's close with that. I agree, Dan. Everybody have fun. Hang out with your family. Do the thing. Be safe. Stay inside. Let the amateurs have the roads. And all that said, I'm out of here, guys. Love y'all. I'll see you tonight at midnight. I'll do a Pacific Northwest midnight shot. I may do a 9 o'clock one. We'll see. But I'll do for sure a Pacific Northwest midnight shot. First shot of the year. We'll see what happens. I'll do it in the dark, and we'll see what goes on. So all that said, you guys are amazing. Love y'all. And I will see you later.